A cheerful good morning, students. My name is Tanmay Jadhao, and I welcome you all in my YouTube channel. So, today I am giving you an interesting analysis on English second chapter, The Sound of Music. Actually, this lesson is divided into second parts, means two parts. In first part, you will learn about Evelyn Glennie, and in second part, you will learn about Bismillah Khan. But before starting this lesson, I have a wonderful thought for you people. And the thought is trust yourself, think for yourself, act for yourself, speak for yourself, and be yourself. Trust yourself. You have to trust yourself. Think for yourself and think for yourself. Act for yourself, speak for yourself, be yourself. Be the best version of yourself, okay? So let's start this lesson. The Sound of Music, Part 1. Evelyn Glennie listens to music or sound without hearing it. Evelyn Glennie, the best musician, listens to sound without hearing it. Is it possible? Let's check. Before you read, God may have taken her hearing, but He has given her back something extraordinary. What we hear, she feels far more deeply than any of us. That is why she expresses music so beautifully. Read the following account of a person who fought against a physical disability and made her life a success story. Rush hours, crowds jostle for position on the underground train platform. A slight girl, looking younger than 17 years, was nervous yet excited as she felt the vibrations of the approaching train. Rush hour. In busy part of the day, crowds were pushing each other to occupy a position on the underground train platform. Okay, and there a slight girl. Slight meaning is a small and thin girl. Here it is given. Slight meaning is Wait. Slight meaning is a small and thin girl, looking younger than 17 years, was nervous. She was very nervous, yet excited as she felt the vibrations of the approaching train. As she felt the vibration of the approaching train. Approaching train means of the coming train. She felt the vibration of the coming train. It was her first day at the prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London, and daunting enough for any teenager fresh from a Scottish farm. It was her first day at the prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London, and frightening and daunting meaning is frightening, and she was frightening enough. She she was from a Scottish farm. Okay, it is very important. She was from a Scottish farm. But this aspiring musician faced a bigger challenge than most. She was a profoundly deaf. But this musician faced a bigger challenge, and that challenge was she was profoundly deaf. She was not able to hear any sound. Evelyn Glennie's loss of hearing had been gradual. Evelyn Glennie's loss of hearing had been very gradual, means she was not able to hear the voice. Not able to hear the voice. Her mother remembers noticing something was wrong when the 8-year-old Evelyn was waiting to play the piano. then called her name and she didn't move. And her mother remembers that when 8-year-old when Evelyn was waiting to play the piano, and when all people called her that it is your chance to play the piano now, she didn't move. Means she was not able to hear their voice. Her mother realized she hadn't heard, says Isabel Glennie. Students, Isabel Glennie is her mother's name, okay? Isabel Glennie. For quite a while, Evelyn managed to conceal her growing deafness from friends and teachers. She was used to hide her growing deafness from friends and teachers. She not like that anybody should come to know that she was deaf. She concealed her growing deafness from friends and teachers. Conceal meaning is hide. She hid her growing deafness from her teacher and her friends. But by the time she was 11, her marks had deteriorated and her head mistress urged her parents to take her to a specialist. But by the time she was 11 years old, her marks had deteriorated. Deteriorated meaning is her marks had become progressively worse. Her marks had become progressively worse. Okay, deteriorated. But when she was 11 years old, her marks was become very very worse, and her headmistress, her school head principal, told her parents to take her to a specialist. Okay. It was then discovered that her hearing was severely impaired as a result of gradual nerve damage. Then, when they show Evelyn to the specialist, there they came to know that her hearing was severely impaired. Severely impaired means her hearing was very, very worse. Her hearing was worse. She was not able to hear any sound or any people's voice. Severely impaired as a result of gradual nerve damage. As a result of her nerve damage, her nervous system get damaged, and as a result she was not able to hear any sound. Then they were advised that she should be fitted with hearing aids. She should be fitted with hearing aids. Hearing aids meaning is it is a small amplifying device which fits on the ear. Okay, it is a small amplifying device which fits on the ear, and sent to school for the deaf. And she was now sent to school for a deaf in a deaf school where deaf children stay and study. In that school, now Evelyn was transferred. Everything suddenly looked black, says Evelyn. Evelyn said everything suddenly looked black, says Evelyn. But Evelyn was not going to give up. But this is man. If you are facing with any difficulty, any problem, only one attitude you should keep, and that attitude is never give up. Going to know, but Evelyn was not going to give up. But Evelyn was not going to give up. She was determined to lead a normal life and pursue her interest in music. She was determined. She had made a firm decision to lead a normal life and pursue her career in music. Now, I am going to ask you people one question, that is it possible for any person, if one is deaf, to pursue her career in the field of music? Yes, is it possible? No, but Evelyn made a firm decision to pursue her career in music. One day she noticed a girl playing a xylophone. Xylophone meaning is a musical instrument with a row of wooden bars of different lengths. One day she noticed a girl playing a xylophone and decided that she wanted to play it too. And she decided that she also want to play that xylophone. Most of the teachers discouraged her, but percussionist Ron Forbes spotted her potential. All teachers, most of the teachers discouraged her. They not supported Evelyn, they discouraged Evelyn. But Ron Forbes, who was a music teacher, spotted her potential. He discovered her potential and she began to tuning two large drums to different notes. Don't listen through your ears, he would say. Ron Forbes would say to Evelyn that don't listen through your ears. Don't listen through your ears, okay? Ron Forbes would say to Evelyn that don't listen through your ears. He would say try to sense it through other way. He would say that don't listen to your ears. Try to sense it. Try to feel it some other way. Suddenly I realized I could feel the higher drum from the west up and lower one from the west down. Suddenly, Evelyn realized she came to know that she could feel the higher drum from the west up and the lower drum from the west down. Forbes repeated the exercise and soon Evelyn discovered that she could sense certain notes in different parts of her body. Then Ron Forbes repeated that practice, and practice makes the man perfect. This is the best example. And soon Evelyn discovered that she could sense different notes in different parts of her body. I had learned to open my mind and body to sounds and vibrations. The rest was sheer determination and hard work. She learned to open her mind and body to sounds and vibrations. And now she could feel all vibrations in her body parts, different body parts. And rest was her determination and hard work. She never looked back from that point onwards, and then from that point onwards, she never looked back. She toured the United Kingdom with a youth orchestra. She toured. She had gone for a trip in the United Kingdom, means in America, with a youth named orchestra. And by the time she was 16, she had decided to make music her life. And when she was 16 years old, she had decided to make music her life. She auditioned for the Royal Academy of Music. She also had given audition for the Royal Academy of Music and scored one of the highest marks in the history of the academy. See students, she was a deaf girl. She was not able to hear any kind of music, but through her determination, through her practice, to her persistence towards her goal, she scored one of the highest marks in the history of the academy, in the Royal Academy of Music. In the Royal Academy of Music. She gradually moved from orchestral work to solo performances. She moved from the orchestral work to solo performances. At the end of a 3-year course, when she completed her 3-year course, she had captured most of the top awards. She captured means she got means she get top awards in field of music. And for all this, won't accept any hint of heroic achievement. And for all this, Evelyn don't accept any hint of heroic achievement. Means she was not a hero. She would say to people that if you work hard and know where you are going, you will get there. She always used to tell the people if you work hard and know where you are going, you will get there. And she got right to the top. She got right to the top. The world most sought after multi-percussionist with a mastery of some thousand instruments and hectic international schedule. It is intriguing. Intriguing meaning is it is curious to watch Evelyn function so effortlessly without hearing. Intriguing means it was so curious. It is so curious to watch Evelyn function so effortlessly without hearing. In our 2 hour discussion, she never missed a word. Men with bushy beards, men with bushy beards, men with big beards give me trouble. They give her trouble. She laughed. She said it laughingly. It is. It is not just watching the lips, it is the whole face, especially the eyes. She speaks flawlessly. Flawlessly means here the meaning is given. Flawlessly means without a fault or a mistake. She speaks without any mistake. She speaks without any mistake. With a Scottish lit. My speech is clear because I could hear till I was 11. Her speech was very clear because she could hear till she was 11 years old. From 11 only her deafness was discovered, yes, when her family had shown her to the specialist. She says, but that doesn't explain how she managed to learn French and master basic Japanese. As for music, she explains, it pours in through every part of my body. She can now feel every beats and every notes of music through in every part of her body. It tingles. Tingles mean cause a slight pricking or stinging sensation. It causes stinging sensation in the skin, my cheekbones, and even in my hair. When she plays the xylophone, she can sense the sound passing up the stick into her fingertips. By leaning against the drums, she can feel the resonances flowing into her body. On a wooden platform, she removes her shoes so that the vibrations pass through her bare feet and upper legs. Not surprisingly, Evelyn delights her audiences. In 1991, she was presented with the Royal Philharmonic Society's prestigious Soloist of the Year award. In 1991, she was presented with the Royal Philharmonic Society's prestigious biggest Soloist of the Year single performance given by the Evelyn Soloist of the Year award. Says Master Percussionist James Blaze. God may have taken her hearing. This sentence wasn't before you read. God may have taken her hearing, but He has given her back something extraordinary. What we hear, she feels far more deeply than any of us. That is why she expresses music so beautifully. This is to say that even though we are disabled, there is something always in store for us. Success doesn't just find us, we have to get out there and find it. Okay? Evelyn confesses that she is something of a workaholic. She is something of a workaholic, means a person who finds it difficult to stop working. She likes to do more and more work. Workaholic. I have just got to work often harder than classical musicians, but the rewards are enormous. But the rewards are very large, but the rewards are enormous. Enormous meaning is very large. Apart from the regular concerts, Evelyn also gives free concerts in prisons and hospitals. Apart from the regular concerts, Evelyn likes to give the free concerts in prisons, means in jail, and in hospitals, in medical hospitals. She also gives high priority, means great importance. She also gives the great importance to classes for young musicians. Anne Richlin of the Beethoven Fund for Deaf Children says, she is a shining inspiration for deaf children. They see that there is nowhere that they cannot go. Anne Richlin of the Beethoven Fund for Deaf Children says, she is a shining inspiration for deaf children. Yes, now also she is a great hero for those who are deaf. They see that there is nowhere that they cannot go. Evelyn Glennie has already accomplished more than most people twice her age. She get all those only in her twice age. She has brought persuasion to the front of the orchestra and demonstrated that it can be very moving. She has given inspiration to those who are handicapped, people who look to her and say, if she can do it, I can. If she can do it, I can also do it. And not the least, she has given enormous pleasure to millions. And this biography about Evelyn Glennie is written by Deborah Cowley. See students, if we have fun, determination and dedication to our work, we can certainly achieve our goal. Yes, any of us, if we have fun, determination and dedication to our work, we can certainly achieve our goal. Not me, not you. Whole world can achieve their goal. Okay. So at, at last, I would like to thank you so much for watching this part 1, Evelyn Glennie. But this lesson is not finished. Okay. Part 2, the Shehnai of Bismillah Khan, is to be continued in other video. So guys, thank you so much for your precious time. With devotion, with adoration, and with regards, Master Tanmay Jadhao. Thank you guys. Have a great day ahead. Bye.